When doing 3D shapes in school, you'll get asked how many faces, how many vertices, and how many edges there are in 3D shapes. Now, if your teacher is nice, they'll give you a picture of the shape and you can count the faces, vertices, or edges. But I want to teach you a hack today that's going to help you work out how many without even seeing the picture. When you look at prisms, you'll remember that a prism has a base with a parallel, another base that's identical, that's parallel to it, and then these two bases are connected with rectangles. Now, when I look at faces of a prism, I want to start by asking how many sides are there on the base? And that refers to this here, the base number. What I'm talking about when I say base number is how many sides on the base. So the base number in a triangular prism will be 3. The base number on a square or a rectangular prism will be 4. The base number on a pentagonal prism is 5. Hexagonal prism will be 6 and octagonal prism will be 8. If I have to count the faces, all I need to do is say for each of these 3 sides there is a rectangular face attached to it. Just like for each of these 4 sides there is a rectangular face attached to it. So around here there's 3 faces, including then, or I need to add to that a base and its parallel face. Around here I'll have 4 faces, but always plus the base and its parallel face. Around here I'll have 5 rectangles because a pentagon has 5 sides. And again another base and its parallel face. So the shortcut to finding the faces of a prism will just be base number plus 2. When I look at vertices, I'm going to say, well, I've got 1, 2, 3 vertices here, and I've got 1, 2, 3 there. So I've got 3 times 2 vertices. If I look on the square, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus another 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, I've got 4 times 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and at the bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would make it 5 times 2. And so clearly the shortcut to finding the vertices will just be base number times 2. When I'm going to look for edges, I'm going to say, well, there's 3 edges here and there's 3 edges at the back. And they're each connected with another edge. So I'm looking at 3 plus 3 plus another 3. Here I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 and another 1, 2, 3, 4 edges at the back, but from each vertex, each set of vertices is connected with another edge. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this case, I'll have 4 plus 4 plus 4. And at the pentagon, yes, 5 plus 5 plus 5. Let's count them quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then going down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this brings me to the rule that says if I take the base number and I times it by 3, I will have the amount of edges. Now for the pyramids. A pyramid's base number will be how many sides on its base. So a triangular pyramid will have a base number of 3. A square or a rectangular pyramid will have a base number of 4. pentagonal pyramid, base number 5, hexagonal pyramid, base number 6, octagonal pyramid, base number 8. If we count the faces, we know there's always this bottom face, and then there will be triangles joining each other with a vertex at the top. Now, if there's 3 sides here, there'll be a triangle on each side. So there'll be 3 triangles and 1 base. That'll be 3 triangles and 1 base. On the square pyramid, we'll have 1, 2, 3. We've got 4 sides, so we'll have 4 triangles pointing upwards, and we'll still have the 1 base. 4 plus 1. And guess what? Pentagonal, we've got 5 pyramids pointing upwards, and we've still got the base. So the rule you want to remember for working out the faces of a pyramid will be base number plus 1. And that plus 1 is just for your base. Vertices are the corner points of a pyramid. So we've got 1, 2, 3 on this base and 1 at the top. A pyramid always has 1 at the top, so we'll have 4 vertices on this one with 1 at the top. Pentagonal pyramid, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertices on this base and 1 at the top. Guess what? The formula is exactly the same to work out the vertices. We take the base number and we just plus 1. So if I want to work out the amount of vertices on an octagonal pyramid, I'll say 8 plus 1, which is then 9 vertices. Now let's look at the edges. In the triangular prism, I can see that the triangle at the base has 1, 2, 3 edges. But for every vertex that it has, the 3 vertices, there is 1 edge also pointing upwards to meet here at this vertex. So I'll have 3 at the base and I'll have 3 edges going up. Square pyramid, 1, 2, 3, 4 at the base, but then also 4 edges pointing upwards. The pentagon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 edges on the base and 5 going upwards towards the top vertex. This means that our formula will simply be base number times 2. You just double the base number and you'll know how many edges on your pyramid. All you need to do now is pause the video and copy this table into your workbook so that you can use it in future to quickly find out how many faces, vertices or edges a prism or a pyramid has.